Verse 10, Sri Vishnu Sahasranaama Stotram. Sureshah Sharanam Sharmaha Vishwareta Prajabhavaha Ahasam Vasvaro Vyalaha Pratyayah Sarvadarshanaha Sureshah Sharanam Sharmaha Vishwareta Prajabhavaha Ahah Samvassarah Vyalaha Pratyayah Sarvadarshanaha Sureshaha Sura Ishaha God of Gods Devadidevaha Mahadevaha Sharanam Refuge Ultimate Resort for all the beings Sharmaha Bliss Infinite Bliss Supreme Happiness Vishwaretaha Universal Cause, the cause for the creation of the entire universe. Prajabhavaha, source of all beings. All beings have emerged from the same Supreme. Ahaha, shining as the day. Samvassaraha, he is not just this day or the night, he represents the time itself. The year is an example, denotes the time. Vyalaha, serpent. He is as slippery as a serpent for unrighteous beings. He is not attainable by them. Pratyayaha, the supreme consciousness present everywhere. Sarvadarshanaha, omniscient supreme being, aware of everything that is happening in our actions, in our mind, and in our thoughts. Sureshaha, the god of gods. The denizens of the heavens are called Suras. Isha means the Lord. So Suresha means God of gods, the Lord of the Suras. The gods are called Suras because they are capable of blessing their devotees with fulfillment of their desires. Therefore, Sureshaha means the one who is the best among these, among those fulfilling all the desires of the devotees. Not only the devotees, not only the beings on the earth, but also the Suras residing in the heaven. He is the one who gives supreme state of beatitude, happiness, bliss, and consequently total liberation from all desires of the ego. Desires of the ego are related to the vasanas, and vasanas are the reason for rebirth, punarjanma. The Supreme is a refuge for all those who are suffering from the tapatraya of the samsara. So it's called Sharanam. Tvameva Sharanam. Sharanam means refuge. The refuge for all who are suffering from samsara. Sharanam means the protector. Sharanam also denotes the home, the abode, the ultimate goal of all the beings. The Lord is the Parandhama, ultimate destination, the harbor. The Supreme is the one to whom everybody runs. Everybody likes to come and live with the Supreme. The Supreme is the ultimate home for all the jivas. We are all supposed to have come from there, and ultimate liberation means going back to our original home. It is not just for the men of realization, but for all creatures, movable and immovable. He is the Sharanam. He is the refuge. He is the home in which we all disappear to take rest and revive during Pralaya, the long night of Mahavishnu. Bhagavad Gita, verse 18 of chapter 9 says, Gati hi bharta prabhu sakshi nivasaha sharanam suhrit. Lord Krishna declares, I am the goal, Gati. and the supporter, Bharta, and the Lord, Prabhu, and the witness, Sakshi, and the abode, Nivasa, and the shelter, Sharanam, and am the friend, Suhrut. The Supreme confers bliss because He Himself is the ultimate bliss, Sharmaha. Sharmaha means bliss, one who himself is the infinite bliss. Sarvagandaha, Sarvarasaha. Transcending the mind lies the shores of bliss, beyond the turbulent waters of the agitations of the samsara. The infinite is described in our Upanishad as Satchit Anandaha, Satchitananda, Satchidananda, one of the popular names, especially of the great Swamis. The Supreme is always of the same nature. It does not undergo any change whatsoever. Sanatanam, Shivam, Sundaram. It is ancient. It is perfect happiness and bliss. And it is the embodiment of beauty. The Supreme Being, the Mahavishnu, who is infinite bliss. He is also the universal cause. Vishwareta. Vishwareta, universal cause. Reta, retas means seed. He is a seed from which the tree of life has sprung forth. Vishwareta denotes the seed from which the entire universe has emerged. It denotes the very cause for the entire play, entire cosmic play of experience in the world of pluralistic objects. Sarva prapancha karana bhutaha. He is the main cause for the entire universe to emerge. This is stated very clearly in Bhagavad Gita, verse 4, chapter 14. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayaha sambhavanti yaha. O Arjuna, O Kaunteya, whatever forms are produced in all wombs, be they devas, the pitrus, the manushya, or pashu, or anything else, whatever forms are produced, the great Brahma is their womb, and I am the seed giving father. Brahma, the Prakriti, the nature, is like the mother, and the Supreme, the Paramatma, is like the father, the seed giving father. That is what this verse says. Sarvayonishu kaunteya murtayaha sambhavanti yaha tasam. For that Brahma Mahat Yonihi. For that Brahma is the great womb. The great Brahma is like the womb. Tasam Brahma Mahat Yonihi. Aham Bija Pradaha Pita. That's what Bhagavad Gita says. He is like the universal cause, the Vishwaretaha. And this is also elaborated in verse 10 of chapter 10. Bijam mam sarva bhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam. O Partha, know me, understand me as the sanatanam bijam. Understand me. Partha vidhi mam sarva bhutanam sanatanam bijam. O Arjuna, know me as the ancient, the very ancient, the original, the eternal seed for all the beings. Sarva bhutanam sanatanam bijam. O Partha, vidhi mam. Buddhi buddhimatam asmi tejaha tejasvinamaham. Of course, these two are slightly different thought. The basic, what we are trying to explain in this particular verse is Bijam mam sarva bhutanam vidhi partha sanatanam. Thus, he is the source of all the beings. Prajabhavaha. Prajabhavaha, source of all the beings. He is the one from whom all living creatures, that is the Praja, have sprung forth. Bhava, Udbhavaha. They have sprung forth from him. So the Supreme is known as Prajabhavaha, Praja Udbhavaha. Yato va imani bhutani jayante. It says all these beings have emerged. That the Supreme is the one from whom all these beings have emerged. And now we come to this. He is the one shining as the day. Ahaha. Shining as the day. Ahaha can mean the 12-hour day, or it can refer to 24-hour day. That is day and night cycle together. Aha, taken to mean daytime indicates when you take the meaning of 12-hour day as aha, then it means it denotes the ever effulgent and bright light, the one which is sustaining life on the planet. He is as bright as the daylight, which illumines all the objects around. He is the enlivening force. Now, if we understand ahaha to mean the 24-hour day, the 24-hour day is a unit of time. It indicates that he is the one who is of the nature of time itself, kalaha. One more possible meaning is han. Han means kill or harm. Ahan therefore means he is the one who never allows harm or destruction. He is the one who never allows any harm or destruction to come to those who have surrendered to him, who have surrendered themselves to him. Sharanagati, one who takes Tvameva Sharanam Mama, Anyatha Sharanam Nasti, Tvameva Sharanam Mama. One who takes refuge with him, no harm will ever to come to him. This is also one more meaning of the word name Ahaha. When we say the day, naturally we get the doubt, what about the night? The answer is, he is both. His form, he is the form of time itself, denoted by one unit of time, that is the year, Samvatsaraha. Samvatsaraha, Samvatsara means the year. He is of the nature of the year. That means he is the nature of time. That means he is the Lord of time. He is Kala Purushaha. Now, in Bhagavad Gita, there is one place where Krishna says, Kalosmi, Kalaha Asmi, Lokakshaya Krut Pravruddhaha. Of course, it's a different context, but there Krishna says, I am Kala, I am the Kala Purusha, I represent time. Now, the Supreme is very much accessible to true devotees, but for the unrighteous, he is as slippery. He is slippery like a serpent. So it's called Vyalaha. Vyala means a serpent. It denotes one who is unapproachable. Unapproachable only for those who have no devotion, no understanding of God or truth. For them, the Supreme appears to be repulsive or scary like a serpent. Further, this name Vyala also indicates that it is someone who is difficult to grasp in our understanding. Like a serpent, it is ever eluding, always slippery, because the Supreme is not an object. Since it is not an physical external object, it is very difficult to be comprehended by our limited senses. He is the one residing within us, not outside us. So we have to experience him. We can't see him or hear him, feel him. It is beyond our concept, beyond our thinking. But once we have total devotion, we will be able to experience the reality, what is called anubhuti. Now, Supreme is very nature of knowledge, pratyayaha, consciousness. He is attainable, not attainable by the unrighteous. He is slippery like a serpent. But for the pure hearted seekers, he is easily attainable. Pratyayaha, one whose very nature is knowledge. Supreme is knowledge absolute. He is pure knowledge, pure consciousness, uncontaminated, unconditioned by anything. It is in the light of consciousness that all other so called knowledges are possible. Knowledge of a thing is awareness of its nature. Awareness itself is knowledge. So, as a supreme is one awareness everywhere, all knowledges spring forth from this supreme knowledge. So, this supreme knowledge, this supreme denoting pure knowledge, is called pure knowledge, Prajnanam Brahma. The definition of Brahman is not something different. Brahman is nothing but consciousness. The pure supreme consciousness itself is Brahman. Prajnanam Brahma. The supreme being is all seeing, Sarvadarshanaha, omniscient. Sarvadarshanaha means omniscient, all seeing. The supreme consciousness is indicated in Kenopanishad as that which the eyes cannot see. Because, no, that which the eyes cannot see, but because of which the eyes see. The supreme consciousness is the one because of which only the eyes are able to see, the ears are able to hear, the senses are able to feel, the mind is able to think, the mind is able to feel, the intellect is able to think. Then how can these things see, hear, feel, touch, think of the same supreme consciousness? It is just not possible. The supreme is the seer in the eyes. Supreme is the hearer in the ears. The supreme is the speaker, the feeler, the thinker in every living being. The supreme consciousness is one everywhere. It is expressed through the equipments. The equipment which I as a human being have, that is my five senses, my mind, my intellect, all these are functioning only because of the Supreme. The Supreme residing in me is expressing through me, expressing through my actions, through my words, through my feelings, through my thoughts. So he is called Sarvadarshanaha. Since he is there in everybody, he is able to see through everybody's eyes, he is able to feel through everybody's mind, he is able to act with everybody. In a way, all the hands, all the feet, everywhere are his. All the eyes, all the heads, and all the mouths, everywhere are his. And this is expressed beautifully, dramatically in verse 13 of chapter 13. It says, Sarvataha Panipadam Tat Sarvatokshishiro Mukham Sarvataha Panipadam Tat. Everywhere. Pani, hand. Padam, feet. Sarvataha Panipadam Tat Sarvataha Akshi Shiraha Mukham. Akshi, eyes. Shiraha, heads. Mukham, faces. So all the Sarvataha Panipadam Tat Sarvataha Akshishiro Mukham. This is way it is expressed in Bhagavad Gita. Sarvataha Panipadam Tat Sarvatokshishiro Mukham. Actually, this is description of the Vishwarupa, of the Virat Rupa. So, saluting the Vishwarupa, the Virat Rupa, the great Mahavishnu, let us conclude this verse. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.